What up, everybody? Good to see you back. It's yet another Thursday night stream, Crypto After Dark. Put the big screen up like here we can see it real good. What's up, everybody? I'm Carolina Keith, Professor Keith, Keith the Simp, regular Keith, whatever you want to call me. Different camera placement. Working on stuff here. I've ordered some new equipment. Again, I had another screen quit on me. Again. So I've ordered new stuff. I've got a sweet like camera swivel mount thing that's gonna be over here in the side where I can swivel the camera around and stuff, and it'll look real cool. It ain't here yet. So when it gets here, great. There's, if you didn't know this, a supply shortage on things on the internet now, right? Because the world's about to go to war, right? So there's everything's short on supply. I am rocking the headphones tonight so I can hear myself a little bit. Still got the Rona. My ears are a little off on what I'm hearing and what I'm not hearing, and I want to be able to hear myself, so I'm rocking the headphones again tonight. Let's get into it, shall we? And we shall. What's up, everybody? So, if you haven't done so yet, go hit the like button. It's free dollars. Free dollars. While we're at it, let's go share this to the Twitter. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's go share this to the Twitter. Tweet. Post it live now. Add a little picture, shall we? This one right here. Bam. And let's go. So, real quick, let's say hey to everyone. We're going to be going over the dollar index tonight, talking about the influence of the dollar. Over and over again, we've talked about this. It's become a pattern that we've started to see when the dollar moves a certain way, crypto moves a certain way, or commodities in general move a certain way. If that's the case, we want to use this data to make a better decision on when to buy and sell. Okay? Every single time we have a move on the chart, we can make a better decision to buy and sell. We can make the best decision possible if we can analyze the most data. Obviously, we're never going to get everything perfect. That's not the point. We just want to make better decisions than most. That's all. And I think we do. I think we do for the most part. We make better decisions than most. You'll have people argue against technical analysis till they're blue in the face, and that's okay. I'm cool with it. I'm not going to convince everyone. You'll have people who just don't like me because I talk bad about the things that they own or the things that are near to their heart. I understand. It's okay. You cannot like me, and I'm going to be all right with that. I'm not going to get upset about it. I would prefer if you weren't that way, but I'm not in control of that. So let's analyze, shall we? What's up? Let's talk. Say hey to everyone. Frog with a hat. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Ron Poteet. Frank. Educated dummy. Drink anyone? I'm still not drinking, bro. I'm not healthy enough yet. I'm just not getting on the other side of this Rona. What's up, Jeremy Monroe? He's going to get drunk in a little while. I know it. Papa Nick. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Evening Assassins. Evening Assassins. Hit it with the echo. Thomas Gayu, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Alicio Leonardi. I'm with it. It sounds Italian. Martini Time, what's up? JD Crypto, good to see you, brother. Rugsy, talking to him in the DMs a little bit. He's going back and watching instructional videos. That's what they're there for. They're free. Perhaps you'd like to watch some free instructional videos. Well, let's pull them up for you, shall we? And we shall. Free instructional videos for everyone. A whole list of them that you can go watch and learn exactly how I do what I do. So let's go ahead and copy that and paste it right over here. Paste. Free instructional videos for everyone to watch to learn how to do technical analysis just like I do it. It's not that complicated. Acre Creek, what's up, John? Good to see you, brother. Bud Wessel, what's up, dude? Jeremy Monroe, on behalf of us non-US, non-awesome, I'm doing okay, he said. Crew Jones, man, what's up? I ain't seen you. What's Gucci? He said. Crew Jones, that's a dope name. Glad to have you. I love it when new people are on. I haven't seen you before. U-Boat, what's up, brother? Fabio. What's up, Fabio? Talked to him today. Nate S. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Ignacio Cervantes. Good to see you, brother. Faking dollar dogs. It said faking, but it actually means facking. I'd hit that like button, Ruggs, he said. Let's go. Crypto, shit, my screen flipped. Crypto Boomers, what's up, brother? Liam Tierney, Morton Liling. I think I said that right. I'm not positive. Dunamis, all right, ready to get smarter. Well, me too, bro. Joel Gableman, good to see you. How you doing, Keith? Can you taste anything? That hadn't really changed. It's still about the same, but I just physically feel better. I don't get high every time I cough, and I haven't done anything to do that. No drinks, no smoke, just coughing makes me feel high. It's weird. Alessio Leonardo says, first time here. Say hello to me. What's up, brother? I think I said hey twice to you, though. Mike Isaac, finally able to join the live stream. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Morge, what's up, Morge? Ronan L101, what's up? King of Light. I was going to super chat you for take a shot. I'll wait. Yeah, don't do that, bro. I'm trying. No, I can't do it. I'm still sick. King of Light, can you do Zeal? Yes, I can. If you'll hang on a couple minutes, we'll talk about the dollar first, okay? I like to say hey to everyone first, if you've never been on here before, because this shit's personal to me, man. This is my life. This is my job. I want to come on here and say hey to folks because y'all make this, y'all are the oil inside the engine, all right? If y'all aren't here, then there's no point in doing it anymore, right? So I'm going to say hey to every single one of you. Peter Navarro, what's up, brother? Hadn't seen you in a while. What's up, dude? Danny Deep Pockets, Danny Carney, what's up, my guy? Invaluable info here on the instructional videos, Frank said. There you go. He even said so himself. Invaluable information right there. Crypto Psycho, hello, Keith. Hope you're feeling better. Getting there, brother. Thank you. What's up? Oh, King of Light, 50 bones. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm a man of my word. Okay? When a super chat comes through here, we drink. And that's all there is to it. All right? So, little fireball, never hurt anybody, right? 50 bones. I don't know that I can take 5 shots. I don't think I can do that. So I'll take about 2. How about that? That's about all I can handle. In case you don't understand this, folks, every time a super chat comes through here, all that money gets given away. We don't keep any of that. Any super chat money, half of it goes to Google, basically. And the other half we pull up and we give away. We just give it away. That's right. I don't want y'all's money. Let's have some drinks. Oh, that's the first one in a while. One more. Here we go. Oh, God, I'm going to feel terrible in the morning. I got to go see a man about an ATV in the morning. Ugh. Someone's going to kill me. Thanks a lot, King of Light. Thank you, brother, for real, though. DWB says, hey, what's up, brother? Alvin, good to see you, brother. Said, what's up? Love the weekly stream, especially the Thursday nights. Anyone on here, if you're not signed up yet, try the streams on Thursday after the stream. They're priceless. If you don't understand what he's saying, you can get a free month on Launch Pass right now. I believe the description is in the video for Launch Pass. If it's not, I can pull it up for you. Frank, will you go grab the Launch Pass thing off of Discord and post it up here in the chat for everyone? It's free until the end of August. You get in the Discord with full access till the end of August. Ashley Andrews, hiya, new here and learning. Welcome, Ashley. Good to see you. Any information that you'd like, if you'd like us to look at a certain few tokens, post them up there and we'll get to them. Zach, what's up, brother? He needs a confetti blaster. Dude, my fiance will kill me if I shoot confetti all over this office. Oh, God, I'll post a beer in the Discord. Oh, God, I just had a Caesar and now Liam said you're killing him. Yeah, well, I'll die happy, bro. Look forward to these streams. #crypto. Thank you, sir. Oh, Digital Out Crypto. What's up, brother? He said, what's up? Been a minute. How's everything? Everything's still crashing and burning? Nope, I don't see crashing and burning. I see a lot of Paul Wall sitting sideways. Like 40% gets clipped by YouTube, by the way. If you donate, consider links for the description. Thank you, Frank, right there. If you click on that, it'll kick you over to the Launch Pass. It's free for the rest of the month. After that, it is $16 a month. You don't have to pay if you don't want. Come over and get free info while you can. Let's get into the dollar. All right, so the dollar had a steady few solid days down here. Unfortunately, what's happened is it immediately started to reverse back up, didn't it? Now, there's some pertinent information that comes along with this. It's not all good news here. The dollar has gone up so much. Look at that. Just running and running and running. There's some multiple reasons for that. Not the point. The point is it did it. Okay? It ran up on the 50-day moving average, pretty darn solid ever since February. Before that, on the 100 moving average ever since 2021 June. Okay, extremely solid run here, and it still hasn't lost the 50-day and 100-day moving average yet, which is absolutely incredible. That being said, all things come to an end. Let's start on the weekly here. Looking at the RSI, what do I see? I see it went completely overbought and has since then done nothing but make lower highs and failed to break the uptrend. What you see is bearish strength. That is losing strength. Got that? Stay with me here. Next, MACD. These are very simple indicators, and this is the reason I use them, okay? I like the simple stuff. We don't have to make this more complicated than it needs to be, okay, folks? Look at how much of a run this MACD took. Has it ever done this before? It did it literally 8 years ago, and before that, 17 years ago. That's the last time the MACD was this high. What's the odds that it stays up here? I'm going to go ahead and tell you, slim to none. Those are not excellent odds, fellas, ladies, gentlemen. Those aren't excellent odds. This MACD is likely to not hold this. Can it hold it? Sure. Is it likely? No. If that's the case, prepare for that. This weekly MACD looks bad. If I go to the price, shoot, right now this thing's still going up. Look at that, still going up. That just shows the strength of the dollar, right? Wrong. What we see forming right now is a higher low, but a higher high has not come in yet. In fact, it's my belief that we're going to get a lower high, and that being on a daily chart because the weekly chart doesn't quite have enough room for that. So let's go down to the daily real quick. On the daily chart, where would a lower high be? Well, if it stopped anywhere in between here and that red box, that would be a lower high. It would be a high and a low and a lower high. That would be the first lower high that it made in a very, very, very long time. If that's the case, what does that spell? In my opinion, that spells the dollar finally retracing a little bit. And I don't just mean a short little retrace like this one. I mean hitting that 100-day moving average that it hasn't hit since February of 22. And before that, all the way back in June of 21. It's been a really long time since this thing took a breath. I fully anticipate this thing taking a breath. That being said, what level is this red box? Glad you asked. This red box represents Sniper's Alley, 786, 886. What is this level indicative of? Well, when 786 and 886 are above the price, this represents redistribution. I say this all the time, but an easier way to understand it, an easier way to understand it is, think about an Amazon warehouse for a moment, all right? Break this down for you. Amazon warehouse has 10,000 pallets of dog food. Typically, they keep 5,000 pallets of dog food. They have accumulated 10,000 pallets. Okay, that's too many. They want to get rid of it. This would be redistribution. What is Amazon warehouse going to do? They're going to put that dog food on sale, and they're going to sell a bunch of it off, aka redistribute it. They're going to sell it to you, the consumers, for a little bit cheaper price so they can get rid of it because they have too much of that said inventory, okay? Let's say they oversell it. What? Oversold? Like the RSI? Let's say they oversold it and the price starts to fall, right? They've got it down too far. They run out of pallets. They're down to 1,000 pallets of dog food now, and they usually keep, 4,000 to 5,000. Now we need to reaccumulate and gain more. So what are we going to do? We're going to buy more so we can have more in stock. That's when Sniper's Alley or 786, 886 is under the price. Right now, 786,886 is over the price. Down here would be 786,886 accumulation zone. All right. We haven't had that happen yet. Now we're nowhere near close to that yet. This thing could fail the golden pocket. What's the golden pocket? The golden pocket is the area right below 786,886, where it's the 3 fib lines you see in the box. Those are 618, 68, 71. You can change that to 71.2 or 702 if you believe certain people on YouTube who have a bigger following and only really chart 2 assets. I don't really care to do that. Just call that area the golden pocket. It's close enough. There's no reason to try splitting hairs here. Okay? That could also be a point of failure. It's called the golden pocket for a reason because often the price reverses there. One of these 2 zones here are likely to stop momentum. When that stops, you're going to get more of a retrace. Where to? Well, we'll pull the new fib when that happens, and we'll find out that they're going to have a line somewhere around in here at 106 or $1.06. And you're going to have a line somewhere around in here at $1.05.5. Okay? That's going to happen eventually. Right now, it's going up. Interestingly enough, the inverse of the dollar going up is the total market cap of crypto coming down. Let's pull that up now so you can see it. It's the exact opposite of the dollar. Don't believe me? Well, let's have a side-by-side look, shall we? And we shall. All right, let's go back to Forex and pull up the dollar here. Let's make these look exactly the same because I don't want anyone saying, oh, this one looks different. That's why. Nope, that's not why. All right, let's zoom our butts right on in there. And that's 1 month. I want to be on the daily. There we go. So on the left here, I have total crypto market cap. On the right, let's take these indicators off here. On the right, I have the US dollar. As you see, it's damn near inverse. Don't understand that. Let's flip this chart over and you'll see what I mean. There you go. Now they're both falling down, but I had to flip this one over to make this one look like this. All right, zoom out a little bit. Start to see they look very similar, don't they? That's because I have one flipped upside down. This is how it actually goes. I scrolled out a little bit and all of a sudden you can see the bigger picture and go, oh shit. As the dollar rises, the crypto market cap tends to go down. Now, it's not always a one-to-one conversation here. It's not always a one-to-one ratio. Often there's some variations and differences about that. Not the point. But when you see the dollar index going up or the dollar increasing in value, you're going to see the inverse happen to crypto. It's just the way it is. This tells us, this gives us information to let us know, hey, stop, crypto's coming down. Or, hey, all right, look, the dollar's fading, crypto's going up. Does this always happen? No. I'm saying what's happening currently is this. It's very simple to understand. This is currently the situation we have. We must work with what we've got. Where do I see dollar failing to? Well, let's pull it up and have a gander here. All right, let's remove all drawings. Just go with what we've got on the screen. This was a humongous run for the US dollar. My goodness. Where do I see it failing back to? I've already gave you the certain levels of 106.5, 105.5. I think those will happen first. You could see this thing come back down to as far as 104, 101, or 98. Those three key levels are important because those are Fibonacci levels in the other direction. As you see, Sniper's Alley is now down on the bottom in the accumulation area. I don't expect the dollar to fall too far. In times like right now where the world's in a bit of turmoil, the big dogs usually win, or as the Macho Man says, the cream rises to the top. Okay, and that's kind of the U.S. dollar. It always will be until it's not anymore, until someone wants to fight us and take it away. I don't think you really want to fight the U.S., do you? I don't really think you do. It's not really the smartest idea to pick on the bully. Occasionally it wins. Buster Douglas is a great example. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Goodness gracious. All right. Oh. COVID. Dang. All right. Falling apart. King of Light, you killed me, bro. Oh my God, Frank. Oh, what Frank just put. What Frank just said was, Rob societe pour fortu pipi, which means Rob sits to free in French. Rob sits to pee in French. You guys don't understand the joke, but we get it. King of Light, check out the 786unlimited.com official website. Yeah, there you go. Bam. Here's our official website when it decides to load, because this happens. There we go. Everything's on here. I've got to update. Excuse me. I've got to update the website and get the Launchpad stuff on there. I haven't done that yet. I do have the crypto link to pay for with pay for the Discord with crypto if you'd like. That goes to Coinbase Commerce. 786unlimited.com. Went over this with Group. Market could be selling into stables, but if total market goes down, then sellers are exiting into USD and completely going out of crypto. Well, here's the push. Are they really going out of dollars? Or are they just bouncing back and forth between dollars and crypto and stables and dollars and crypto and stables? That we don't know. That's impossible to gauge. That's where charting every asset separately comes into play. I think that's what's important to also understand is everything needs to be charted separately, one thing at a time, slowly, and not just just looking at Bitcoin or just looking at Ethereum, because I think that's a big mistake too. People think that everything always runs with Bitcoin. That's just not the case. It's not factually accurate. It was at a time. That's changed, folks. The movement here has changed. It's not the same as it used to be. And if that's the case, you must change with it, adapt. All right, USDT on-ramp token as well, so not entirely meaning just exiting crypto. Yep. USD and stables for that matter. There's also used as liquidity, so it's not necessarily exit only. Absolutely, because you can take your USDT and spend it on a Coinbase card or a Crypto.com card or whatever. How can we donate directly to you? Love your calls. I don't really have a donation link anymore. I probably need to put that in the Discord. We donate a portion of the Discord money anyway, and then whatever comes in on Google automatically gets donated as well. That's just the way we've been doing it. It's worked well. It's not perfect, but nothing is. So we just do the best of what we got. All right. Stables are also occasionally printed. For example, there's a lot more circulating at the moment. That's a very good example as well. That'll probably go down when the market reverses back up. I bet you'll see stablecoin companies start reducing the amount of stables that are out there by burning them, and that'll create a supply and demand shift. But that hasn't happened yet, so we probably shouldn't stress on it. All right, so 62 people on, 38 likes. Go hit like, everybody. They're free. We're going to get into this section of the night where we start charting specific assets. Someone's already mentioned ZIL. I'm going to go through the top 10 anyway. So I'm going to do ZIL first because that was the first one that was mentioned. So let's start with Zilliqa. All right. Now, interestingly enough, Zilliqa broke this very, very sharp downtrend that happened back in March. This March move was very nice. Nice little boom right in the pocket. And then, ouch. Big, big, big drop. So, that being the case, it did finally break this white trend line that you see. Since then, it created this red trend line that, guess what? It's also failing at the moment. So, my immediate answer on Zilliqa is be very careful just based on trend lines. Put up some indicators. You're failing all the moving averages at once. I don't like the way that looks. In fact, this looks like it could fall farther and may fall farther. Zilliqa changed a lot since the last live stream, since the last week. This was very good looking when it was over the 100 moving average and has immediately turned coat and went the other way. I was targeting the 200-day moving average here. It has completely reversed its course and started going down now, breaking all support on the way. There is some more support down here at 0.035, but that's kind of the last line of defense. Beyond that, 0.27, 0.28. That's going to suck for Zelica to go down that far. But don't panic. Be smart about it. Take your time. Don't freak out and jump into things that are unnecessary. Ethereum Classic. Thank you, Terry. That's Terry, Crypto Nitty Gritty. What's up, brother? All right. Ethereum Classic broke all the way through everything. This is incredible here. All through all the moving averages. Sitting over top of them now, and you've got all kind of tits moves happening. What is a tits move? Does it just mean some horny frat boy stuff? Well, if you're John, but I'm not John. But he did invent this system. So anyway, whenever you see moving averages crossing, that tends to lead toward price action moving towards them. That's exactly what you're seeing here. Seeing the price action start to roll over and point back to where these moving averages are crossing themselves. That's a tits move. If it comes down and crosses, if it comes down while it crosses and doesn't break through, good. Crossing confirmed and it's fine. Let's say it comes down here and hits this and go, excellent. If it doesn't come down when this cross happens, you are doomed to failure. It's going to fail even harder. All right, we've found that out simply by analyzing the data. This works in both directions for all moving averages, 50, 100, 200, 8 EMA, 21 EMA. It works for all of them, okay? Now, it's sitting over top of the 21 at the moment. All the other indicators are rolling over and playing dead. I'm to assume with that bearish convergence that I see on the RSI and the current daily candles falling like this, that this is going to continue to come down and probably check up around $28, $29. Probably. That's not a certain thing, but there is support there around $30 as well, so probably 30 bucks. Yeah, so you're going to lose about 25% of the value here. That's going to suck for Ethereum Classic. SDN and CHC Chili's. If you miss some buy signals and such as 821 crossed, you consider other entry points looking at EOS right now. Yes and no. I've learned not to jump on moving trains. Just because it looks good doesn't mean I have to buy it. There are plenty of other coins. Don't panic if you miss one. That was a hard lesson to learn because what you're doing right now is not really FOMO, but it's more so going against the standard. How does that sound? Right? It's better than FOMO because it's not FOMO. Just don't get caught up in something thinking that you have to buy it just because you missed it and now you think you're all right. There's plenty of other coins. I don't want to over risk something just because I missed. If that makes sense. I don't have a personal connection to any coin where I go, God, I have got to get that. That just doesn't exist with me. And EOS is one of those that I did make some money on last bull run. However, we'll look at EOS and check it. How about that? Where is the top 10 listed? CoinGecko.com. You can find the top 10. XRP. Feel. FTM. VTHRO. I think you meant VTHO, but I got you. I'm going to ship APL. I'm going to shield APL currency. If someone can deep dive whether it's legit or not, Apollo coin. I have no idea, bro. Never heard of it. Never heard of her. There's this guy who used to be on the radio in Charlotte, and he said that I've never heard of him. And he had heard of them. He was just being facetious, but he'd say, I never heard of them all the time over and over again. Let's see if you missed. Let's see, Frank. It's a tits move strat. Oh, shout out to Frank G for co-tittying the tits move. Yes, right. My bad. Darth and Frank. Sorry, fellas. All right, let's look at EOS now because you brought that up. EOS. Yeah, no, I wouldn't bother with this one from me because you've got a tits move happening right here where the 50 is about to cross the 100. Also, you're stuck under the 200, and this one's farther along than most. It was a buy all the way back in June 20th, and I'd hate to jump in now, seeing as how it's already gone as far as it's gone. I think there's probably better opportunities somewhere else rather than trying to hurry up and buy something that may end up biting you in the long run. It's just, yeah, man, this is just one I would shy away from. There's other ones that look better, in my opinion. Now, that doesn't mean it won't go up more. I would just rather myself personally find a better one. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm just an idiot on the internet trying my best to make the most money I can. I've developed a penchant for charts. We have a pretty good system here. It works pretty well. We all make pretty good money. We all save just as much money, and we made friends along the way doing so. These are my life friends you see on the right over here. John Aker, Frank, right? Crypto Nitty Gritty Terry, my cousin Jeremy, Papa Nick Fresh. Those guys are my lifelong friends now. That's just all there is to it. We've hung out together. We broke bread. We partied together. We're brothers now, and that's all there is to it to me. So we have developed a system. They're all vested in what we do, and it's a big deal to me. This is my life. This is my job. I take this shit very seriously. So let's move on. VRA. All right. I got that one down. Let's do SDN now because that was the next token mentioned. SDN. I don't use Kraken very often because of the gaps. Let me switch to Binance. Or KuCoin, that'll work. Yeah, see less gaps. This one looks a lot like Zeal. I would shy away from this one. All indicators are pointing down. You've got nothing but moving averages cutting through themselves. This could go up more, but right now is not the best entry, in my opinion. CHZ. Then we're going to go through some top coins here in a minute too. I need to get those in. Yeah, look at this one, similar to Ethereum Classic, where it broke through all the moving averages, sitting up over top of the 200-day moving average. This has done more than most. All right, and since this has done more than most, you should be careful. There's a trend line here we need to mark out. Something like this. Probably that one first. And then another one here. Gosh. That's tough. That's tough. This one may go more. My goodness. All right, you've got moving average crosses that have already happened here, which is actually pretty darn good. The moving averages have already crossed together. You still have more crossings to go because this 50 is going to try to cross the 200 and the 100 will try to cross the 200 as well. The good news is all these moving averages are wadding up into a ball. When this happens, this is actually a good thing because they're trying to reset themselves and get back in the proper order, and they're all out of order at the moment. If it can stay over most of these moving averages, it's very good. That shows support. And because of that, I'm going to highlight Chili's here and use it as an example for upcoming streams because, let me get out my highlighters, show y'all my exotic filing system here. Yellow highlighter. I will highlight what I just wrote down about Chili's. That's it. I highlighted it. Done. I'm going to go back and watch. I'm going to go back and review that on other streams because I like the way this thing may sit on top of all these moving averages as a show of support. All right. Yes, things may move sideways for weeks and weeks and weeks. However, they would sit on top of the moving averages and show support. Sitting on top of support is very good. I want you to sit on top of support. I don't want you to be under resistance, which is the other option. All right. We've already done EOS. How long do you guys swing trades on average? It super depends for me. In a bear market like this, they're going to be longer because it takes longer for things to happen. And sometimes things go sideways. You need to be prepared to sell quickly because things can turn bad very rapidly. In a bull market, if the things are bullish and the tide is rising all ships, I'll stay in them even longer than that. I would say typically between 3 days and 3 weeks. That sounds crazy, but that's just the way it is. Purse safety close before you go to bed. Peter, the safely close before you go to bed. Bull runs, I've heard long 30 days. Scalp trades 1 hour, 115 minutes, sometimes up 4 hours. Yeah, if you're doing leverage trades, I do only 5 and 15 minute charts on those. Nothing more than that. Oh, maybe you can take a look at KNC. Yeah, KNC I can look at. That's one of my positions that I'm in. All right, let's go to XRP. This one looks bad. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. This one's eating me alive right now. Oh no, I'm down a little bit of money. Oh, woe is me. You're not really. I don't care. It's only a couple bucks. It's the way life goes, right? You're never always going to win everything. Welcome to the real world where we lose sometimes. This is an interesting chart because it's breaking through all moving averages at one time, including hitting a trend line, including maybe threatening to break through this 50-day moving average without ever stopping and checking itself along the way. This volatility shows me that it's trying its best to do something, but there's a higher time frame move at play. So for a moment, by the way, I wouldn't particularly buy this one. It looks a little too iffy to buy at the moment. I bought this a couple days ago. It went up and down and up and down, and now it's failed. Okay, I had a couple chances to take some tiny profits. I didn't. It wasn't enough to take yet, so I didn't do it. And now we failed, so I probably should have done it, right? No, it's not how it works. We don't do hindsight analysis here. Let's go up to the weekly real quick and have a look. And what do we see on the weekly? Basic stuff. Failing the 8 EMA. Needs to get back up over this 8 EMA to improve itself and take a shot at this 21 EMA. Until that happens, let's wait it out. Let's wait it out. If you're already in it and stuck in it, well, my stop loss is underneath this 50-day moving average. When it goes under there, I'll get kicked out and I'll be out. And that's just the way it is. I'll go back to stables and I'll wait and I'll find something else to try. No big deal. Feel. All right. Excuse me. This one's in a better spot. It's actually hitting the 100 and the 50-day moving average together. All right. 8 and 21 have started to turn down towards it, but this is a good sign of support. Can it go down farther? Let's pull the fib on this little joker and see. Sitting at the golden pocket right now. What about pivot points? You failed the pivot. The next pivot's down here at $6.30. Could very well fall more. I don't know if I take a chance on this one. I maybe wait for a little bit better confirmation. This is a bear market, and bear markets can get very violent very rapidly. FTM. Similar situation for FTM. Although this is happening, I wouldn't specifically jump in this and go, oh my God, I've got to buy it. I've got to buy it. I need to see a little improvement here. Plus, there's this big green line right here that shows trend that it just simply hasn't broken yet. There you go. You can see it. I'll pull the moving averages off. There you go. Big green line right here that it hasn't broken. Obviously, when I bought it, it immediately started failing. That's just the way it goes. Oh, well, I'll lose 150 bucks and I'll walk away. VISO. Not going to be upset about this stuff, y'all. People ask me all the time, how do I do this? I stopped being upset a long time ago. It just doesn't upset me anymore. It just doesn't. I've made enough money and lost enough money to where I understand this is part of the game. You're not going to win all the time. And if that's the case, you better understand how to lose and what to take from it. And I have for the most part. I've learned. VISO's in a terrible spot here. No thank you. Failing all moving averages, falling over. I need to see more improvement before I do anything with that. VRA. Okay. All right, so this one's trying its best to hold the 50-day moving average. As you see, it wicked down but pulled back up. Interesting spot here. I'd like to see other assets do something similar to what VRA is doing at the moment. If it can get above this, key numbers to break here are 0.006, and if it can get past that, 0065, that opens up 0087. But those first two key levels need to break first. Again, that was 0.006 and 0.0065. Those key levels must fall first. That's VRA. Let's see. Oh, maybe take a look at KNC. That's right. KNC, USD. Bam. All right. I'm still in KNC. Here's my buy line. That's how much I bought for. Yes, that's real. And here we go. We're moving up. It's trying its best. I've got a line drawn right here where I think support and resistance is going to cause a little slow up, which is right there around $1.95-ish. So probably around $1.94 to $1.98, I'll be taking profits. I don't think it's going to get all the way up here to this 200-day moving average. I just don't think it will. Doing well right now at the moment, and I know that red candle looks a little gnarly, but We've had several green candles in a row here, so it's just part of the game. Not going to get upset about it. All the moving averages are starting to turn back up north. This is good. If we can get them to wad up here, like we did see on some other charts, excellent. KNC still in a decent spot right now. I'm still in my position. I'm going to leave it be. I probably should have added to it when I took profits on my SHIB trade. Here's my SHIB trade. I took profits right here, 813. Right when this candle closed, I took profits. I took half off the table. That's right. I sold half. That's just the way it goes. Now, if it can't get back up over this green box, I may end up selling the rest and just moving back into stables or finding something better to do. But this SHIB chart is failing the 8 EMA and trying to fail the 21 EMA now. Walk softly. Man, 2 little shots, and I'm already going, whoo, a little bit. That tells you how bad I feel. Whack. Who takes 2 shots and gets buzzed? Like, come on. Unacceptable of me. I need to do better. All right. See a lot of testing sharply since close today. Watch your supports. Yes, sir. If you want to see one riding over support, look at Southern Company, SO. Gotcha. Thank you. Let's have a gander at that. Thank you, Ronan. Yeah, look at there. My goodness. Oh, look. I even wrote something here that said buy if daily holds. Holy shit. That's crazy. All right, so yeah, it's bounced off the 200-day moving average multiple times. Let's pull the weekly up. That weekly, 50 weekly, tag, and riding support the whole way. Now it's broke out and started a new all-time high again. My goodness, what a performer. I wonder if this is a precursor to other commodities doing something similar, because this thing appears to be a bit of a front runner. I wonder if we'll see other commodities like Apple that had a similar move. Look at that Apple go. Pretty impressive, huh? Or Tesla that had a similar move, or Google that had a similar move. Still trying to catch the 821 EMA and the 100 EMA weekly all at the same time. Get through that. Boy, this thing could keep going again. How about Facebook? Not so much. Facebook not doing the greatest here. Now, what's interesting is Facebook Marketplace is still super popular. So I wonder if there'll ever be a replacement for Facebook Marketplace. It probably already is in the works. But gosh, there's a lot of stuff for sale on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not sure there's a replacement. Man, I'd like to know if there was. If anybody knows if there is one, let me know. Me 2 beers and I'm out. Ha! How's C Limited? Show me the ticker, Jerome, and I'll pull it up and look at it, brother. PLI, plug in. PLI. I've got a. That's not the. It is PLI. That's not it. Let's pull up CoinTrader, shall we? It's going to be bright. Sorry. All right. Log mode. We don't do volume. We don't need that where we're going. All right. Plug in. It's still a no. As you see, this weekly trend is still getting hammered here. Be careful. I don't know that this is worth the risk at the moment. Sorry that was bright, everyone, but there's only one setting on CoinTrader. Oh, SE, thank you, Jerome. Oh, all right, yeah. So not great here for C Limited. Looks like the 50 moving average is going to cut into that 200 moving average somewhere around October 10th. So if that's the case, you're not going to get much up here at all. This thing's done a lot already, and it appears to be playing a little bit of dead. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of playing dead a bit. All these moving averages are starting to jog over. October 10th to October 12th, I would look for more around that area. That's going to give you some time to sit back and chill and wait on this to play out. Doesn't look great from this angle, though. Hey, what's up, Gersman? Good to see you dropping in for a like, Keith. One of my fave crypto guys. Thank you, brother. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. It's a high-level dividend bear stock. Ah, thank you. AVAX. All right. There you go. AVAX in the similar position on the 100 and 50-day moving averages at the same time. This shows they're going to cross. I'm curious if we're going to hold this. If we're going to hold this, great. We can take a run at that 200, but it's got to hold these points right here, and it's starting to look like everything wants to fade down and move down and sideways for a bit. That's just breaks of the game. My bots didn't make a single dollar today, okay? Right? Boo-hoo. Welcome to the real world where nothing makes money all the time. This is what I warned about when I said, hey, man, these bots aren't always going to hit home runs. In a bear market, you must be careful. Here's a great example. Now they need the dollar cost average, and they're going to try to catch back up later. That's just the way it works. You're welcome, Dreamer. Let's see. We own a ton. I underperformed for years, but it's having a day. But having its day. Take profit soon. Yeah, I got you, brother. I got you. Hey, Keith, can you start typing to open a new ticker? You don't need to click. Oh, yeah, I know. It's just a habit. It's just a habit. Yeah, I realize you can just type in BTC. And see, it didn't work, did it? Because I wasn't on this screen. What you don't see is I have multiple screens over here. But yeah, I know what you mean. All right, so Bitcoin. Similar situation where we've seen breakdowns toward the 50-day moving average. I'm hella curious if it's going to hold it because we've seen some failing the 50-day moving average, right? Really needs to hold it because if it can't hold it, it's going to cross over here in September at some time. We are winding down this month. We're about halfway through at the moment, so we're not quite there. I really want to see Bitcoin hold this because I want to see Bitcoin continue to perform. And if we look at the dollar index, it tells us that the dollar may start to fade again. If the dollar does start to fade, you're going to see these crypto charts move sideways and up again instead of sideways and down, which would be great. But, we don't have a crystal ball. We can't be super hella predictive about everything. We can get close, and close is good enough. Ethereum. That's the futures chart, not the regular chart. It's pretty darn similar. All right, so you failed the 8 EMA here. You're dancing over the 21 EMA, and you're about to get a 50-100 cross. I'm curious here if this thing's going to fade back to that 50-100 cross like you've seen AVAX that I just showed you. If this is going to do something similar to this and come down here and test this crossing. Fully possible. Don't get upset if it happens, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you, Demi Lovato says. Again, I want to see some improvement. I'd like to see it go tag this 200-day moving average. We've seen multiple assets tag that 200-day moving average. Let's have the big dogs do it, okay? Let's let them eat a little bit. That dollar index needs to come down for that to happen, though. Apple. Let's see. We pulled up Apple a moment ago and showed the craziness that is Apple right now and how hard it's bounced back. What's up, Tum Dee Da Dee? Good to see you, brother. Over 886, over 786, outperforming much of the market. Excellent job by Apple. By the way, did they do anything wrong for their price to go down so much? No, they didn't. This is exactly why you should know that things will or will not rebound. What did they do wrong? They didn't do anything wrong. They had good earnings. They had good sales. They had good employee backups. They had everything you wanted, and the price went down. That shit's not real. Just wait on it. It'll come back. Those that aren't real will fail. Apple's an excellent example of riding the trend. Let's pull this off first. Take our indicators off. We don't need them for a moment. Excellent example. Look at this thing. Oh, my goodness. Go ahead and do your thing, big girl. Look at that thing. Come on now. Excellent. Ride that trend until it fails. Once this trend fails, I would expect it to come back to the moving averages that are over here, and they're going to be over here eventually because the moving average printer shows us where they're going to come out at. Thank you, China Matt. Shout out, China Matt. You're the man. Also, try to send to you, but the dollar is going to run. But you think the dollar is going to run? Okay, yeah, it's been running. I'm the opposite. I think it's going to go the other way. How about MoneyGram, MGI? All right. After years of fiddling around with speculation about XRP. MoneyGram's finally doing the Bart Simpson. What is the Bart Simpson? Up and back down. That would be the Bart Simpson, okay? Put the little ears on it. Draw the eyebrows. Right. He'd have his eyes like this with some bags under them, because he often has bags under his eyes. The Bart Simpson. Very possible here. I don't know that that's necessarily going to happen, because you are over moving averages and you are way up. You did close the gap that it formed right here when it did that really, really gnarly move up. There's no gaps. It is still under this extremely enormous trend that it's created over its history. Look at the downtrend that MoneyGram had. My goodness, fell. It's trying its best to rebound now. Hasn't quite finished though. Goodness, look how much it came up. My God, from March 20 all the way from the pits of hell at $1.13 to $10. That's pretty damn good, isn't it? Problem is, it's sitting right under the trend right now, and I hate for that Bart Simpson to come out and get you. That's Homer, my bad. The DXY comment was connected to my comment on total, falling out of a rising wedge. You mean run down or run up? Let me look and see again. My fault. Oh, you're saying that this rising wedge is going to fail right here and run down? I don't know which way you say run. I see down coming, because I think it's going to form a lower high and eventually slow up, because all the indicators kind of point that way. And that's on a high time frame. Daily, it may run up a little bit and come down a little bit. That's just part of the game. I'm in MGI at 163. Damn it, Terry. Put it in reverse, bro. Well, he already put it in reverse, didn't he? Oh, Lord, Terry. Terry's my man. He's my guy. All right. Let's go to, what did we not do? Didn't do Cardano, which is also in the top 10. Goodness. So it did break this short-term trend and popped up just a bit, but as you see, failing again to break the important barriers that we want to see it break. It is holding some barriers, but man, it's so up and down right now. Look, it's trying its best to hold the 50 right here. It really, really, really needs to rebound out of this, because if it doesn't, it's going to get really nasty. Everything is falling by multiple percent right now. It could get worse before it gets better. Yeah, I had total crypto cap pulled up a moment ago. Yeah, total crypto cap there. Yeah. So it hasn't hit the 200 or run near the trend line at all. Sitting on top of the 100. Yeah, I don't have that falling out of a rising wedge just yet. Everyone keeps trying to draw these wedges like with extreme accuracy, and I say, this is an upward channel. Like, let it play out. Like, everyone keeps trying to draw them and say, oh no, it was right here. And I get it. Same time, everything else lines up except this one little hiccup right here. So let's give it some time. I've talked about chart patterns before and how they don't always play out exactly like everyone wants, especially crypto. Crypto is probably the worst for patterns to play out like they're supposed to play out. If we fall under this rising wedge, we're going to lose all support, and it's going to be a miserable, miserable, miserable fall. But that would mean Peter Schiff is right. And I don't think he's right about anything. I think he's mostly wrong all the time. Maybe that means that, you know, that effect comes in where, oh, I guess he's going to win at some point, right? The sun shines on a dog's ass at least twice a day. Broken clock is right twice a day. So I just really don't want him to be right. All right. Yeah, that's what I was saying about the total market cap. You said chart that. I get it. Everyone's trying so hard to find these breakouts, and they very well may be real, but man, it's a bear market. I'm trying to be chill about this stuff and not be all panicky and freaking out, because I just don't think it's necessary. APL USDT. I want to give things time here. I think, this bear market really spooked a lot of people because some wild shit happened, right? And I think it kind of caught people off guard because they thought it wouldn't stop. And we already knew that was going to happen. We already knew it was going to stop. And when it stopped, it was going to hurt a lot of people. And there's a reason why we got on here and do this, because we knew that was going to happen. We wanted to try to help as many people before it happened. We talked about this in Vegas in October, about coming together and working together to get people to take profits our very best that we could. Some did, most didn't. Okay. And since then, things have been so cattywampus that we all should have been out in October and not fiddled around with anything since. Hypothetically speaking, that would have been great. Yeah, so Apollo, I'm not positive on, but it did slap the 200, Darth. And look how far this thing fell before that. Son of a bitch. It hasn't broken this big trend. I'd like to see it break it. Once it breaks that 200 moving average, Darth, that'd be excellent, but it hasn't quite gotten there yet. Where can we find the MA extensions indicator? Great question. That's over in our Discord. Like the Discord link? Well, let me hook you up with a Discord link. Here is our Discord link. Let's edit that link to never expire. Generate new link, copy. All right, and I hit inspect. What an idiot. And damn it. Come on, you bastard mouse. Paste. In the Discord, under the custom indicator scripts, right there is all the indicators in the pin section. You can download them, copy and paste them into the Pine script, and you will have that custom indicator for yourself. If you can't get full access to the Discord, hey, guess what? We can get you on that too. All you need is the link to get in for free for the rest of the month. What am I talking about? Right here is what I'm talking about. Copy link. Here's your launch pass. This gets you in the Discord for free for the month of August. After that, it will be $16 a month. It's not free forever. Okay, it's only $16 a month, and you'll make your money back rather rapidly. Everyone, not everyone, a lot of people say that when they join. Well, man, I'm going to make my money back in no time, and they end up doing so. It happens a lot. GLMR Moonbeam. GLMR. There you go. I'm doing it again where I could have just typed. It's just a habit. Sorry. All right. So on Binance, this thing looks pretty bad at the moment. Steady downtrend. Really, really need to see it break that 100-day moving average, and it hasn't done it yet. That 100-day moving average will be the kicker that gets this moving off more, but everything right now at the moment says no for GLMR. I don't want to get involved with anything that looks quite that bad. Take partials, move stop loss, 25%, sleep well. Big picture thesis for the medium term, DXY up, S&P down, total down, BTC down. I kind of see it a different way. Here's how I see this happening long term. I talked about this on Twitter. You know what? Let's just pull that up, shall we? Let's just pull up what I talked about. Here's Bitcoin currently, 9-year cycle, over a trend line for the entire 9 years, over the 200-day moving average for all 9 years, minus 14 weeks and 6 days. What else can you see from this? Well, there's more to look at. There's more to it. Each time we hit the 200-day moving average, we rapidly pop off. We occasionally have a mid-halvening touch, followed by a pre-run up and a mid-halvening touch, and then a pre-run up. All along the line, we have retraces. Here you go. Here's a great example. There's your touch, pre-halvening run up, halvening, big run. Then you get a retrace, same thing, midway touch, over and over and over again. We can analyze this and look at this and see this is happening. Similarly, after a midway touch, which is what we've had, we run up to resistance and fail. This has happened 3 to 4 different occasions on the high time frame historic charts for Bitcoin. All right. What do we see happening? A rising wedge is forming. Can this rising wedge fail? Absolutely. Has it failed in nearly a decade? The answer to that question is no, it has not. In fact, the same thing keeps happening over and over again cyclically. I expect this to run up and pull back, but not fall below the trend line. It can fall below the trend line and very well may, but it hasn't happened in 9+ years, so I'll be waiting for it to not break until it proves me otherwise. Furthermore, oversold history on Bitcoin on the weekly. Every time it goes oversold, big run up, oversold, big run up, oversold, big run up. And it always runs back up to overbought. And here we are, oversold RSI. Let's go on to the next one. Bam, oversold RSI under a trend line. When we break this trend line, we potentially go to another overbought situation, which would run us up to resistance where we fail. MACD shows a similar story. Never been this high, also never been this low before. The last time this was this low, we reversed and crossed up and started making a move that was just a temporary move up. We are so much farther down this time. However, we have already crossed up, along with the other indicators, gives us confluence of a positive bounce, maybe not a bull market, because I don't believe that, but a positive bounce nonetheless. Long term, I think we're going sideways with a slight amount of up before we have a pre-halvening run up, then a retrace, then another bull market. That's just supply and demand 101. So, thank you all for coming. It's 2 minutes over because that's what we do sometimes. We get in the middle of something and can't stop talking. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. Everything that you guys do for me means more than y'all realize, okay? You don't think I understand that people from all over the world are talking to me on the internet. I get it. It blows my mind. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. We'll be back next week on Tuesday, 11 p.m. as normal. We're going to maybe change up the times of the live streams coming up in the month of September and October. We will see. Till then, I'll leave you with this. In the words of the late, great, notorious B.I.G., y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. I appreciate that. Thank you all very much. Be good. We'll see y'all later. Peace.